Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Elite Sports Shooting. My name is Jeff. Today we're down at the range. We're going to do some shooting. But before we get going, if you haven't yet clicked that subscribe button, go ahead and do so. We've got a lot more video content. We've got a lot more things to review and go over, and we're going to do lots more shooting as well as some maintenance. So anyways, one more thing before I start. The GUGULUZA gun sock, I have them on every one of my shotguns. I use them to transport back and forth from my house to the range. I use them when I store them. I use them all the time. They are a phenomenal product. I don't get anything for selling these. I'm just a firm believer in protecting your investment, which firearms are an investment. I have in my hands here, the Benelli Supernova Max 5 Camo Max 5, the Realtree Max 5, and this is about $849.99 at Cabela's in Calgary. So these do cost a lot of money. So to put an $8 cover on it, I usually buy a 6-pack through Amazon, and I'll put that in a link below. So if you're ever looking, I literally click them and they get sent right to my house. So anyways, the Benelli Supernova pump action shotgun, chambered in 3.5 inch, and it's got the Comfort Tech recoil reduction system and a nice thick rubber butt pad, and it's got that nice soft comb cheek pad that I really like. So this also has the higher vented sight rail with the fiber optic 4-bead and a mid-bead as well. It's just a regular mid-bead. It's just that steel or copper mid-bead. I have an ivory one on one of my other ones. So I do like those two. That's kind of like a preference, just like the higher sight rail. That's a preference of mine. But I'm really liking the soft comb cheek pads. So we're going to do some shooting. I've got the Champion 2.0 Wheelybird that I didn't do an unbox video. It took me a while to put it together. It wasn't difficult. This one here, the MSRP on it was close to 600 bucks on Amazon, $549.99 on Cabela's, and I waited for it to go on sale and I got it for a steal of a deal. So anyways, I will put those in a link below as well. Alright, so the Wheelybird does have two options. It's got the foot pad, and if you're out with friends, it does have the remote for it as well. I like the foot pad. I do a lot of shooting alone. But enough talking. Let's do some shooting. Oh man, I forgot the safety. As always, Benelli does make a really good product. I really love their Supernova. I haven't shot the Nova. I'm really looking forward to maybe getting my hands on a Nova, just to see how it cycles in comparison to the Supernova, and to see the recoil difference between the two. Now that was the light load. That was the Federal Target. The Federal Target loads, 2 3/4, muzzle velocity of 1180 feet per second, 12 gauge, and it had the 1 ounce. So let's try just a couple of the Challenger. These are 1 1/8 ounce. 12 gauge, 2 3/4, and these have a muzzle velocity of 1200 feet per second. So They're a little bit faster, so we'll just have a look-see. All right, here we go. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna up it right now. We're gonna shoot some 3-inch magnums. They have 1 1/8 ounce. They're a 12 gauge 3-inch. So we're gonna shoot a couple of 3-inch. The muzzle velocity on these is 1,550 feet per second. As always, when you drop around, make sure you clean it off really, really well before you go and stick it back in your firearm. Make sure it's really clean. So that recoil reduction system, the Comfort Tech, does take a lot of that recoil once you get into the bigger loads. And that, I thought it was a very stiff butt pad. It actually did take some of that recoil as well. I usually let my shoulder roll a little bit just to let the recoil that's transitioning down the shotgun into my shoulder. I just let it roll back just a little bit. I don't hold it there and like against a brick wall. I let my shoulder roll just to let it absorb some of that recoil, and I hold it tight in. You never tell anybody to, oh, just keep it an inch away from your shoulder, haha. Yeah, that's not very funny. So anyways, we have some Challenger 12 gauge 3.5, and I don't like shooting these. I really don't. I have some friends that that's 2 that I dropped. I'm going to set that one aside. It looks like it got a little bit more dirty. I'm only going to shoot a couple. A couple of friends really swear by the 3.5 inch. It really, I'm sure that it does have a lot of benefits. But here we go. We're going to fire off a couple of rounds just to see how she recoils. That was actually felt a little bit lighter than the 3-inch, but oh well. Anyways, that was mainly about it. I just wanted to come down, put a couple of rounds through the Benelli Supernova, check the recoil again. I'm really liking this. The price on this is actually pretty good. It's a pretty fair price. This is a shotgun. If you purchase it, you're probably going to have it the rest of your life. And you'll probably end up passing it down to your kids. It just does whatever you want, whenever you want, at all times. It's easy to clean, easy to maintain. It doesn't require much maintenance. And that's the beautiful part of a pump action shotgun, especially a Benelli pump action shotgun. But anyways, that's it for me. If you haven't yet clicked that subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. And if you liked the video, please give me one of those thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And always remember to keep both eyes on your target. Thank you, everyone.